Hi, welcome to Moose Jaw RC. I'm Joe, your host, and this is Moose Jaw Review. What are we reviewing today? We are reviewing the new Reefs RC 90mm shocks. Packaged very nice, priced pretty well too. I like the price. I wasn't too scared of it. And before we begin, let me just be transparent. I am not paid influencer. Reefs did not give these to me. I bought these on my own accord, and I thought, hey, let's do a video on them. But I will say, sometimes a little biased, not really, but I do enjoy Reefs products. I love their servos, and now that they're going into the realm of could it be a future Reefs product ready to run or kit RC car, we shall see. But for now, we just have these shocks. First off, we gotta open it though, right? We gotta open it. So quickly, some key features. A key injection molded top cap there. The shock end cap. I think that's pretty ingenious. I think I like the idea of not screwing the top, maybe less leakage. I don't think I've ever seen a shock that had a key injection top cap there. I think that's pretty smart. It's different, that's for sure. And let me know if I'm wrong. Maybe you know of a previous brand that used to do this. Another key design that's outside the box is a threaded preload shock end on the bottom cap of it. So you can get it there and just want to get your tension just right, you can do it that way. Should be really cool. I'm kind of looking forward to seeing how it acts on the rocks. Reefs also comes with, sold separately, different gauges of spring, soft, medium, and hard or firm. With this, it looks like the yellow, so they come with the medium, which is perfect for me because I'm always the middle of the road kind of guy in everything in my life. Yes, I'm that annoying guy in the middle lane. The only inquiry I have is that Reefs RC recommends 15 weight oil, and that seems very light to me, even though I know the Desert Lizards from Racing, the internal spring, you would probably use a 20 weight at the most. And I don't know if that's the same mindset with this. I'm really looking forward to this. And they look awesome. They look great. There's a hint that Reefs is going to have multiple colors. I did recommend white. And I would say, if I were a marketing guy, put the Reefs logo down the line there. So it looks like, something in the one-to-one world. Just a suggestion. That's what I do. I suggest things. So what I am going to do, I'm kind of messaging some friends here on what they think should be the oil, but I can understand maybe not too thick because already some, slow motion with it. So I think maybe lighter would be good. The problem is the lightest weight oil I have is 30 weight. I had 20, but that's since gone. We're just gonna be safe and go with, a stock weight oil anyway and see how it reacts. But yeah. So let me put it together and we'll get to it. Okay, so we got the oil in. This is gonna go on my Optic H10. I would have to say I'm no shock guru and putting oil in plenty of videos out there. As you can probably see in the time lapse, I was trying many different techniques. I either was following Reefs RC of not compressing it and just closing it and putting a certain level and then closing it up, and then I tried to compress and then close up the cap. And I have to say, probably trying to get, for me, again, I'm not that tricky on that, but doing the field test, everything kind of feels good. Pretty even, which I like. Again, middle down the road. And this one's a little light. No, maybe it's this one. Nope, they're all feeling the same. That's what I like. I think for you, it's depending, just play around with it. Try to get it just right to your spec. All right, we have it all assembled on our Optic H10. They look great. I love just the look of it. Now, sometimes when you think about building, you're not thinking about looks with shocks, but then sometimes you are. And I think these look perfect. What I really like is the top cap. I don't think that thing's ever gonna leak. And looking at the shock body underneath, it looks very tight within there. So I don't think there's gonna be any oil leakage issues. But who knows? We'll have to take it on the rocks and find out. I could probably see myself going with the firmer or heavy springs on this. Just, you know, it's kind of floating like the way I like it, but if I'm not quite happy, at least the option's there to get those springs on there, and it should be very easy to put on. Thank you very much for joining the Moose Jaw RC review. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hit that like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.